Mistress Claressa Shields calls Pap's other daughter her stepdaughter, and she is in her feels because she is called a flip-flopper. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Claressa Shields, surprise, surprise, aka Pap's mistress, aka Pap's entanglement, aka Pap's pick-me, aka Pap's side chick, or as Chris Cyborg would say, it is duck hunting season. This is the problem, you guys, when you are addicted to social media. This is the problem, you guys, when you are chronically online. This is what happens, you guys, when you are attached to a person for the sole purpose of clout, for anything that you can get out of it, whether it's money, whether it's followers, whether it's attention, you know what I'm saying? Or access to different people, different celebrities, different rooms, all of the sort, you guys. Oh wait, am I talking about Claressa Shields or Pap's family? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I can't differentiate these days. We already have the one daughter, right? Chanel, who is, you know, quote unquote, the creative director, who is really trying to push those lip gloss. Her lip gloss is cool, her lip gloss is popping, right? Trying to do all these photo shoots and make fetch happen for Claressa Shields because there's no brand deals. There's no sponsorships. There's no Nike, no Adidas, no Secret, no Degree, no Powerade, no Gatorade, no Band-Aid. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, you got to work with what you can. And the only thing that you are able to push is Pap's daughter's lip gloss for the upteenth time. And it looks like she was able to get some shmoney from the last go-around to at least repackage the same products and call it now, what was it? Quote-unquote luxury branding now? That it's a luxury brand? And it's going to conveniently come out the day of the fight in a couple of days? No. Pap still is pushing his music that nobody wants to stream, that nobody wants to listen to. Is even trying to throw throwbacks out there to let y'all know he's been him. But where were the hits? You know what I'm saying? Where is your hit record? And so now it looks like the other daughter is around. As you guys know, the fight's gonna be in a couple of days here. And Claressa thinks so much of Pap's family that they really like her, that they really are enjoying her, enjoying all of her crash outs, enjoying her disrespecting other black women on the internet, enjoying her going in the comments after every post and all of these things. That they are just so pleased that this is who Pap decided to be public with, you guys. I have a bridge to sell you if you believe any of that nonsense or shenanigans. So there's just a couple short clips, courtesy of Live Bites, that I want to react to and go from there, y'all. So we'll take a watch and a listen.
He just showed up and he had kids. His kids is my step kids.
Yes, these people call me, what y'all call me? A flip-flopper?
Y'all ready to blow this joint?
Yes, let's go.
They be mad about nothing. Girl, it's my stepdaughter. What the fuck you want me to do about it? He just showed up and he had kids. His kids is my step kids.
Not the kids that have the Remy tats on their arms. Are your stepkids? Make it make sense, Claressa. And this is the problem, right? This is the issue. Legally, these are not your stepkids. Legally, they technically still have a stepmom. And these are the things that I am talking about, right? You think that your proximity to Pap and his kids and his family means that you're in there like Times Square. But ultimately, PAP has had over a couple of years publicly and however many years privately when he was on Remy Ma's couch to make this divorce happen. Remy has told us from the beginning, she and her attorney sent over the paperwork to PAP to sign. She didn't want anything from him. And he refused to sign. She even offered to pay for an attorney for him. He refused to sign. It was only after that performative appearance and everything else on The Breakfast Club that he did that quote-unquote filing. But where are the divorce proceedings? Where's the divorce decree to indicate that PAP is legally single? It's not there because PAP does not want to legally be single. Whether it is he is going to continue to fight a losing battle trying to get half of Remy's net worth, or avoid ever being married to Claressa Shields, or still wanting his wife back, realizing the grass is not greener on the other side, realizing the 15% that he is parading around with has caused more harm than good, has been a blow to his reputation, getting drug up and through here. But again, you're a grown man. You know what you're doing. You know the manipulation you're doing. You know that you're playing in this girl's face. So I don't feel sorry for PAP or Claressa. You knowingly got involved with the married man, and you're up here talking about, oh, they're just hating just to hate. They're just always mad. You befriended their stepmom. Let's talk about it. The real stepmom, Remy Ma. You befriended the stepmom and were in their real stepmom Remy Ma's DMs. You're the one that pretended to want to be your friend, called her sis, wished her happy birthday, was always in the likes, all of the things. You were the one that was stalking this woman's day to day. I guess deluding yourself into believing that you could be wife number 2 for PAP. And that if it can't happen legally, you're at least going to try to look the part and act the part, which is insane. But this is what happens with mistresses. This is what happens with side chicks. The husband in the situation is pillow talking and talking about the wife 24/7. And instead of that being a red flag for you, instead of you buying a clue that, you know what, maybe this isn't a good look. Maybe this isn't a good look. This man is still into his wife. And I need to step away until him and his wife resolve whatever they're going to resolve or get a divorce. But filing for divorce does not mean you are divorced, Claressa. And calling kids, you know what I'm saying, the step kids. When's the last time you've seen these kids? We only really see you around Chanel. But now the rest of the kids want to come along because obviously you have a big fight in a couple of days and you are promoting all these celebrities and other athletes such as Floyd Mayweather, such as Kevin Gates, such as Lotto, and such as Johnny Blaze and all this and all that. The Zeus Network, Love and Hip Hop, you know what I'm saying? OnlyFans. Everybody's going to be in the building, right? But the math is not mathing on the ticket sales. Right? So conveniently, where we're seeing the rest of PAP's kids in Atlanta because, you know what I'm saying? They're expecting to meet all of Black Hollywood this Saturday. Let you tell it. Let you tell it. All of Black Hollywood's going to be there. But my thing is this. Y'all could have got covered up these Remy tattoos. Y'all could have got these Remy tattoos lasered off as far as I'm concerned, because leave it to Claressa. Let Claressa tell it. PAP is a multimillionaire. He's self-made. He's got all this money. But if that were the case, you wouldn't have to be asking for half of your wife's earnings. Or is that, like I said, just a tactic for him to still stay married to Remy because he knows Remy's never going to allow that? The same person that fired him as her manager, the same person who exposed that he has pawned her jewelry, the same person who couldn't even afford to pay the light bill, the same person who refuses to get his clothes at Remy's house. But Claressa, this is what she thought when she was obsessed with the Remy and Pap that, you know, everybody saw on Love and Hip Hop. That's the version of Pap she thought she was getting. That they were going to brand Black Love too, or Golden Love too, or Fireproof Love too, but you can't platform with a married man. You're going to get drug up and through here. There is not going to be a situation that is going to work out for you. That is why Lotto gets dragged. Those of y'all that watch my Love and Marriage Huntsville content, that is why Martel's concubine still gets drugged. And the thing of it is, too, it's you also disrespecting Remy Ma and continuing to bring up that that she's with Easy the Black Captain when that's been over, because that is guilt that is taking over. You want to play the whataboutism game so that there's less heat on you. But until that man is legally single, you are a mistress. And you went into this knowing that that man was married, as exposed by the text messages that leaked. You were begging a married man to have a second phone to continue to betray and cheat on his wife. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense. But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, Claressa's going to ride this until the wheels fall off. It's going to have to be Pap that dumps Claressa. I know she said in the Cam interview that she usually, you know, moves on every 3 years. But here's the thing, right? This is the biggest name that Claressa has ever been attached to romantically. So she's not just going to give this up. And the other side of this as well is both her and Remy's husband love the attachment to Remy Ma. Even if it's negative, they like the attachment to Remy Ma, aka the female algorithm in hip hop, because it keeps them in the news. It keeps them in the blogs. So anytime Remy's got something, whether it's a new song, whether it's a new project, whether it's a new interview, a new movie, here comes Claressa, here comes Pap. Pap wants to remind you when Remy Ma was announced on the remix for Ever Since You Left, that also he did a Knicks anthem. Remy Ma's got a single dropping or whatever the case might be. Here comes Claressa on a posting spree all of a sudden. But they want to try to flip it on these interviews and make it seem like they don't understand why Pap and Remy are still being linked together and da-da-da-da-da. You know why. And part of it is y'all fault. Pap, for not finalizing and getting this divorce pushed through with Remy, I'm sorry. There's too many men out here, whether they are successful or not, that if they really want a divorce and they really want to be done with somebody, they'll make it happen. They would rather be broke and start over and start anew than stay in a marriage that they are unhappy in, if they are so miserable and they are so done with it. Pap is telling you he's not done with Remy. And in his deluded mind, he thinks he can turn this around because he's cheated on her before. But the difference is, it hasn't been public like this. It hasn't been the disrespect like this. So in Pap's mind, he's not going to grant this divorce the way Remy Ma wants it to, because his ego is bruised that he cannot do whatever he wants and Remy will take him back this time. Because this time around, there's not a brand to be concerned about, there's not a public image to be concerned about, and everything else. He tried to play the victim act when the Easy the Black Captain stuff was exposed. But you never left Remy. You never filed for a divorce. You know what I'm saying? You still stuck around. you were still sleeping on her couch. So that tells me that that was not enough for you to leave because you knew that you've cheated on her and played on her face multiple times. So ultimately, Claressa, you need to redirect your anger, redirect your energy to that married man you're sleeping with. And of course, the rest of PAP kids are going to come around a couple of days before your fight in Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where have they been all this time? Where have they been all this time, you guys? I believe the last time we saw them was PAP's birthday, which was back in March. So you want to try to push this, oh, these are my stepkids, we're all family, all this, all of that. But they're not even around like that to bond with you or to be seen with you unless there is something that involves lights, camera, action, just like their daddy. Just like their daddy. But it is a flip-flop situation because, like I said, we don't see them any other time. And the other daughter, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to make this brand happen. She's trying to use Claressa's followers and Claressa being in the algorithm for all the wrong reasons to promote her lip gloss. As for the other kids, they're going to be around whenever there's a fight, whenever there's an opportunity to see other celebrities ringside. That's not the flex that you think it is, Claressa. I never see these kids on a random Tuesday, on a random weekend, coming specifically to see you and spend time with you. Who paid for their flights? Was it you or PAP? So anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I need y'all to do me the biggest favor. I need y'all to do y'all biggest one, and that is to hype the video. Hype the video, please. Hype the video like you never hyped a video before in your life. There is that. That is it. That is all. It's todos es final. It's finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.